stopping by my channel, Book Hangover. My name is Tressa. I am going to be doing a book versus movie video today. I have a tendency to read a book and then watch the movie and then point out all of the differences in the movie and get irritated, and my family is sick of it. So I figured I would just, let you guys rant and rave with me about particular ones. If there are any that you would like me to do, put them down in the comments below. The one I'm going to do today is a book that was on my wrap-up video. It's kind of a funny story by Ned Vizzini. I read this book last month and I watched the movie almost right after I finished the book, and there were some major differences that kind of bugged me. But there are going to be spoilers in this video. I want to let you know ahead of time. However, just a little backstory on this book. It is about a young boy named Craig Gilner. He is just getting started at a new school that he studied his butt off to get into, and all of the stresses from that are coming down on him, from his friends, from his family, and just from life are starting to weigh down on him, and he starts having trouble concentrating, having trouble sleeping, having trouble keeping food down, and he checks himself into a mental hospital. Well, the mental ward of a hospital. It's a fantastic read. I would recommend it to anyone. But I am going to tell you guys that if you have not read this book, you need to leave now, if you don't want me to spoil it for you. So, see ya. Come back once you've read the book. Go read it right now. Obviously, you're just watching internet videos. You can go read. Go do it. It's a good book. I promise. I promise. Are they gone? Okay. Guys, this movie adaptation of this book really disappointed me. Had I watched the movie without reading the book, I would have loved the movie. Unfortunately, that's not what happened. There are a few minor things that they changed that shouldn't matter, but just kind of irked me. The first one is that in the book, the hospital ward that he's in is 6 North, and they changed it to 3 North. I don't know why it bugs me, it just does. It seems like something that they should have just kept consistent between the book and the movie, and they didn't do it. The second thing, the character of Nia in the book is Asian, and in the movie is Zoe Kravitz. She did a wonderful job. She's a great actress. I have nothing against her. She just didn't fit the character profile. Okay. I'm gonna get on the reel with you guys. There were so many big changes, especially to the characters. And I will not watch this movie again because of that. First character that I want to talk to you guys about that they really changed was Bobby. Bobby in the books is kind of he's not a super minor character, but he's a minor character. Craig befriends him. He's supposed to just show him around 6 North, and Craig's supposed to lend him his shirt because they're about the same size, because he needs a shirt for an interview to get into a home. In the movie, Bobby is completely different. What they've done is they've basically made him a delinquent. We first see him in the ER, which is not where he is first presented to us in the book. He steals or borrows hospital employee uniforms and will just roam the hospital. And no one seems to have figured this out because he keeps doing it. But that's where he meets Craig, dressed as a doctor. Also in the book, Bobby has a girlfriend. Where did the wife and kids come from? He has this like yelling match with his wife, with his daughter there. And while I don't mind them giving him a family, but they didn't, it just wasn't that way in the book. And I mean, it makes him a more complex character where he has to worry about a wife and a kid as opposed to just a girlfriend. But him and another character are supposed to be best friends, and then Humble is supposed to be kind of the leader of the ward. They took Humble and made him dumb. They basically merged his personality from the book into Bobby in the movie. And I didn't like it. The next thing that really kind of bugged me about this movie was the fact that they changed kind of the stressors of why he landed in this mental hospital. In the book, he is supposed to have, right in the beginning, finishing up studying for this test that will get him into this amazing high school that he really, really wants to be in, because it's going to make him something big, powerful, and rich, basically. The movie took that, dropped Craig already into the high school, and his main stressor is an application to a summer program. Now, I know that application processes are stressful. I get it. I've been there. I've applied for colleges. I've applied for jobs. I've applied for places to live. And I get that applications are stressful. But they are not as stressful as a hard year at a fast-paced high school for super smart people. So they basically just downgraded what caused all the stress from high school to an application. It completely kind of changes the feel of the movie for me. Yeah, so they changed it from being all of the homework and everything piling up with his school to an application. Some things they kept consistent were family life and friends. Nia and Aaron are his two main friends. He is in love with Nia. Nia is with Aaron. They don't really kind of build that relationship for you. I was kind of disappointed in that because I really wanted to start where you see Craig's progression to where he gets the courage to call the suicide hotline, to go down to the hospital and to say, I have a problem and I need help. When he was feeling bad, couldn't sleep, couldn't keep any food down, he called them cycles. And then he'd get to a point where he could eat something, he would be able to sleep, and they'd be good days, and then he'd go back down into the rabbit hole and be bad again. He would lay on his bed and everything, all his tentacles, school, homework, friends, mom, dad, sister, everything in his life, he called them tentacles. And they were things that were grabbing at him and tearing him down. And what his doctors, what they all told him in the book, find an anchor. Something that you can do that will help you hold on to who you are and not make you want to feel this way again. And in the book, that anchor is his painting, or is his drawing. And he's always loved to draw maps. And so what he does is he draws a map, and then another patient goes, hey, that looks like a brain. So he makes it a brain map. And what he does for each of the patients that he's grown so close to, he draws them all a map of their brain. He takes what he knows about them and creates a system, a city system for them. And they completely like leave that out. Yeah, they show him painting, and they show him painting the cover basically, but they don't show why. What happens? Why? They just completely took out the guts of this book and changed them. They changed the way him and Noelle meet, and this little romance that Craig and Noelle have in the book is so beautiful. He sees her for her inside, whereas with Nia, she's a cute little girl and I like her, and she's the only girl that I really know well enough to like that way. This movie flopped compared to the book. And I know that it's been kind of an incoherent rant, but I have pages and pages and pages of differences, and I can't get through all of them and keep this video timely. I could go on and on probably for an hour about this video. The last thing that I'm going to bring up that frustrated me is the first time Craig eats in the hospital. In the movie, he throws up. The book, the first time he eats at the hospital is supposed to be the first time he's been able to hold anything down for months. Like, he's supposed to be able to hold that food down and kind of give himself a, I can do this, I can get through this, it's all going to be okay kind of thing. But, so, between the book and the movie, the book is immensely better. It is so much better. It is sad, it's beautifully written, it's thought-provoking, it's insightful, it's a great story for something different. It really gives you a fresh look on depression and how it affects people's lives and the people around them, and how other mental illnesses are affecting people and around them. And the movie just didn't do it for me. This book gave me so many feels, guys, and the movie just made me want to rip my eyeballs out. Oh, the whole movie just irritated me. It frustrated me so much. So, if you have read this book, do not watch the movie. I beg you, I don't want you to go through that horror, especially if you're like me, where you have a really hard time separating books and movies. Alright guys, I know I got really on a rant there. Thanks for letting me rant. Thanks for watching. If you have any additional comments you want to add about this book or this movie, what you liked, what you didn't like, what book you want me to read next and watch and do one of these videos on next, any kind of little comment that you have for me, just put it in the box below. I am going to link my Goodreads, I'll link my Twitter, my Instagram. Contact me however you want to do that, guys. I would love to hear from you. I want to hear your thoughts on this too, see if I'm not just a crazy person. I know I am, but let me know I'm not alone in this feeling. But thanks for stopping by. I will have another video up soon, and have a fantastic day. Bye!